Thank you for attending the regular meeting of this evening. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay. Roll call, Lisa.
Benson.
Here.
Brunick.
Here.
Sarda. Here. Hanoff.
Here.
Minor.
Here.
Mosier.
Here.
Villanueva.
Present.
Weber.
Here.
Mayor Schramm.
Here.
City Manager Leon.
Here.
City Attorney Denherter.
Here.
Thank you. Before you have the minutes of the regular meeting of September 23rd, 2024, what is the pleasure of the commission?
Move to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving the minutes, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Minutes approved. Scheduled bills, what's the pleasure of the commission?
Move to pay the bills.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor of paying the bills, say aye. Aye. Oh, sorry. This is a finance thing, so we do have to vote by roll call. I usually have a little RC by that, and I didn't do that on this one. Roll call, please.
Brunick.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Mosier.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Mayor Schramm.
Aye. Bills will be paid. Has it been 3 weeks since our last meeting? I feel like I'm rusty all of a sudden. What's going on here? City Manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor Schramm and Commissioners. I have quite a few things here, so settle in, and you may want to put a couple things on your calendar as well. Just wanted to give some space for some of the things that happened over the weekend, some difficult calls, so hearts and prayers going out to families impacted, and also hard on our first responders. So let's keep them in mind as we move forward in our weeks, and knowing that there's some difficult times ahead for all those people involved. Also, want to talk to you about some other things going on that are going to be happening. I believe tomorrow the Wastewater Division, Environmental Services will be putting out a public notice. We will be needing to close the bike trail near Paddle Wheel Point for quite a long time. That's in conjunction with the project that's going to happen. The contractors met with our staff. They had hoped that they could keep it open, but for safety reasons, really, and a cost savings to keep that work contained is better for the project. So that's actually going to be for over a 3-year period of time. So we're giving it a long period of time in case it takes that long, but there'll be some reroute of that bike and walking trail near Paddle Wheel Point. So we'll get the word out to the public on that. The bathroom at the water plant that is down by the trail has been closed and locked. We've had some folks there doing drugs and having had some encounters with people misusing that as a restroom. So you can certainly talk to me about your feelings about that, or if you think something else should be done. We're concerned about a liability of people using the trail and people misusing that facility. So happy to hear from commissioners on that, and if you all want to discuss that further, but I think for the time being, that's the right move. Want to remind you that coming up in November, our meeting is actually going to be, our first meeting is going to be the 12th in observance of Veterans Day. We won't be meeting on the 11th, just like in observance of Native American Day. Yesterday, we were meeting today on a Tuesday. I had previously thought we needed to set that meeting, but you had done that already. So we look back in our records, that's already set. So we've got that arranged and on the school calendar. We will have a first reading at that meeting regarding administrative code changes. You have that in SharePoint, so if you have comments or thoughts, love to hear from them, because if we're going to make any significant changes, we'd like to be aware of that before we go through the hearing process, of course. You can still make changes at any time, but we'd love to get your input. Our Purple Wave auction that's happening online ends October 22nd, so finance asks that you be aware of that. So we already have a lot of bids, so we think we're going to be able to move a lot of the items that are there. Want to talk to you about sales tax. I believe Jean sent that out to you or put it in your SharePoint today. So we received September sales tax today. For the month, we were up in the 3 pennies, almost 5%, 4.95%. The accumulated difference then for us for now at 4.86. So that's strong. We hope that continues. Our triple B was up significantly, almost 7.5% for the month, with the year-to-date total of positive 1%. So that's good news for us sales tax-wise, and we hope that continues going into the fall. Want to visit with you about a few other things that have been going on. You will notice that our police department has been wearing the purple and pink patches. I don't know, Jason, if you want to flex there a little bit. I think he's got the domestic violence colors there. October is Breast Cancer Awareness and Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and so you'll see officers with the pink and the purple badges, or patches, excuse me, showing their support for those important things. Also, the police department this week partnered with Mount Marty and with the schools and with Trinity Lutheran and celebrated National Faith in Blue week. And so they did a number of things to recognize that, and really that shows the community's support in our police department, and it's just another way for our officers to connect with the community and for the community to connect with the officers. So if you want more information about that, the chief or Monty or I would be happy to share more information with you. Want to talk a little bit about something really positive and exciting, and many of you were there, so you know about it. Our bridge celebration, for all the worry and about weather and all the planning and all the stress, went off just amazingly, I thought, and we just couldn't have a nicer day. We couldn't have asked for or planned. It was perfect. Things came together really well, and we had a big crowd, and so it was really done well. I want to especially thank the staff that gave their Saturday, and our committee, and volunteers on the committee who worked hard that day, and people we pulled into the committee when we needed someone to help us out with their expertise. It really went well. I was texting with Luke and Todd throughout the day, and hope that they were proud of us. So pat on the back for everyone involved, and just really glad that we were able to solve the issues that came up earlier in the morning. Music at the Meridian, as I understand too, March to the Meridian went really well also, and our bands had a good day there too. So thank you, and I think we are ready for the next 100 years. I think the committee's ready to take a breather, but we'll still be recognizing the bridge throughout the remainder of the year. Also, tomorrow is Bosses Day, so we want to personally thank the mayor and all the commissioners for being great bosses, and wish you a happy Bosses Day. We certainly need your guidance and support, and we always feel like we have it very much, so we recognize that, and we thank you. I have asked the mayor if he minds if we can postpone the proclamation for the 150th anniversary of the Yankton Fire Department. Our fire department has been involved in some of the things, calls and other things that happened this weekend and today, and I think we want to have the right mindset to celebrate that. So if you don't mind, commissioners, we'll hold that off until November. Now, I will take a breather and see if there's questions, Mayor, otherwise let you get to your business.
I do have one thing. Amy, you mentioned the 150th, and I put a post on Facebook, but feel like I want to say something publicly tonight, if I can. Obviously, the 100th Bridge Committee, I really wanted to give a special shout out to remind people that started over a year ago. So this isn't a committee that just like got together a couple nights and threw a community celebration together. So when I was mayor, I appointed a committee at the grace of all of you agreeing to allow them to serve. And I feel like they took us at what we asked them to do and hit the ball out of the park, for lack of a better saying there, because I know it was really important for us at the time to not only celebrate this magnificent structure we have in our community, but to educate, to really help people understand. And I so enjoyed over this last year seeing all the history behind it. And that, again, didn't come together overnight. There were so many people researching and putting all their best efforts in. And I did write all of the names down, so I do want to give a shout out, if you don't mind, specifically to those individuals. And I do agree with Amy. I know it went well beyond this committee, but it started with this committee. And I am really, really grateful, as I'm sure all of you are, for the over a year that they've all put into pulling this together. So huge thanks to Abigail, and I apologize if I say your name wrong. So Abigail Shower, Amy Leon, Arlene Cathan, Becky Wiswall, Commissioner Brian Hunoff, Commissioner Bridget Benson, Brittany Wagner, Cassie Peets, Charlie Gross, Craig Summer, Crystal Nelson, Kurt Dykstra, Dakota Lincoln, Dana Schmidt, Dennis Foken, Luke Yeomans, Commissioner Mike Villanueva, former Commissioner Nathan Johnson, Nick Severson, Jay Gravel, Jenna Brown-Thryther, John Kraft, Rob Marlowe, Ryan Schwach, Scott Borman, and Todd Larson. So a huge shout out and thanks to those individuals for all the work that they put into that. So I thank you for giving me that point of privilege.
Thank you, Steph. So two things I'd like to add to that, Amy, and to Steph's comment. I got to sit on the stage next to both Lieutenant Governor from South Dakota and Nebraska, and they both commented how seamlessly and how well run the event was. So Colleen Bailey with the clipboard is very organized. So kudos to Colleen. And this has happened since our last meeting, but I just wanted to thank everyone who was involved with getting the Miles Kratzky signs ordered. That experience was amazing. If you were at the game, just the community support that you saw pouring out of the crowd and all the posts afterwards, it was a powerful moment. So that's a good community building in light of all the negative things that have happened from our community side, just with what's going on. That was a very powerful, positive moment. So thank you for everyone that had something to do with that.
Thank you, Mayor. Those signs, I think I overheard in the hallway, arrived, so we'll be hanging them up. And so when people come into town and when Miles comes home, he'll see them.
Very good. Okay, moving on to public appearances is the time for anyone to address the City Commission on something that is not on the agenda. Looking out the public, anyone want to say anything? All right, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Before you have items on the consent agenda, looks like 4 items. What is the pleasure of the commission?
Move the consent agenda. Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving the consent agenda, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Consent agenda is carried. Okay, moving on to old business. We have one item under old business, which is consideration of memorandum 24-206, which is a second reading and a public hearing to consider ordinance 1084, which is rezoning from A1 agriculture to R3 two-family residential for the Garden Estates subdivision. What is the pleasure of the commission?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion from the commission? Anyone from the public? Roll call.
Sarda,
Aye.
Hunoff,
Aye.
Minor,
Aye.
Mosier,
Aye.
Villanueva,
Aye.
Weber,
Aye.
Benson,
Aye.
Brunick,
Aye.
Mayor Schramm.
Aye. Motion memorandum carries. Moving on to, well, that was the end of old business. Moving on to new business. Item number 1 is consideration of memorandum 24-205 regarding the request for a special on-sale liquor license for one day, October 24th, 2024, from Riverfront Brewery, Inc., DBA The Brewery. This event will take place at the Meridian Venue at 101 East 3rd Street. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on this item? Anyone from the public? Roll call.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Mosier.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Moving on to item number 2, consideration of memorandum 24-210, recommending the commission's approval of resolution 24-47 and the assigned land lease agreement to transfer the airport hangar number 14 land lease from Julius C. Larson to Dave Tungy. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion from the commission? Anyone from the public? Roll call.
Minor.
Aye.
Mosier.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Item 3 is consideration of memorandum 24-211 regarding resolution 24-48, which is a plat of the Garden Estates subdivision. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion from the commission? Anyone from the public? Roll call.
Mosier.
Aye.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Moving on to item number 4, which is consideration of memorandum 24-212, recommending the commission's adoption of resolution 24-49, approving the installation of a stop sign at the intersections of 31st Street and Highland Drive, Whiting Drive and Gale Drive, and West City Limits Road and Vincent Drive. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Mayor, I just have one, and I know in the packet, a few folks look at it, their newer streets, but just wondering, as we place these stop signs, will they be appropriately marked, or because they're on newer streets, they'll just go in like a regular stop sign, or will they have like bright red flags, or anytime we put new signs in? I'm just wondering how it'll be marked so that the public knows that this takes place, even though they're on new streets.
Thank you. Fair question, and Adam already was moving, so hopefully he'll have an answer for it.
Typically, in stop signs of this nature, we wouldn't put any additional flagging on them, but we sure can if it seems like it's something that people are missing. And we can work with the PD, the police department, on communicating about that too, if they're noticing anything's happening.
Am I correct? All 3 of them, as I looked at the map preparing for tonight, are new streets, right? So there's not current car traffic on any of those streets. So once these are placed, then they would be, then that would make sense. I just wanted to make
Yes.
sure of my understanding and look at that packet.
Yes.
None of them are used streets currently.
These are all new intersections, yes.
Perfect. Thanks, Adam.
Very good. Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion from the city commission? Anyone from the public? Roll call.
Villanueva.
Aye.
Weber.
Aye.
Benson.
Aye.
Brunick.
Aye.
Sarda.
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Minor.
Aye.
Mosier.
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye. Motion carries. Moving on to item number 5, you'll just note that item 5, 6, and 7 are all related, but we'll start with item number 5, which is consideration of memorandum 24-207, recommending the commission's adoption of resolution 24-44, increasing the water consumption rates by 3% effective November 1st, 2024, and further making no adjustment to the surcharge at this time. What is the pleasure of the commission?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
I'm full of questions tonight. Sorry. You can answer for all 3. Obviously, in reading the packet, I'm just wondering how we set on 3%, where that came from. I know a lot of times when we tie to these rates, it's kind of what we had to cover or pay last year or tied to that. I just wanted to clarify how we settled on 3%, nice even 3% for all 3.
That's a great question, Commissioner Mosier. We, during our budget workshop earlier this year, that is what we presented to the commission in our 2025 budget. The main reason for those surcharges is, one, costs are going up. So we're seeing an inflation on our end with materials. Another thing too is debt service. So that's something with a lot of the water projects we have to maintain that level of debt service. We have to maintain 110% debt service in order to keep our SRF loans with the Department of Agricultural and Natural Resources with the state. So that's something that internally we've kind of, we want to make sure that we are feasible with that state funding and able to still apply for loans.
Thank you, Lisa. We have a motion and a second on the table. Any further discussion from the commission? Okay. Anyone from the public? Roll call.
Weber,
Aye.
Benson,
Aye.
Brunick,
Aye.
Sarda,
Aye.
Hunoff,
Aye.
Minor,
Aye.
Mosier,
Aye.
Villanueva,
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Item 6 is consideration of memorandum 24-208, recommending the commission's adoption of resolution 24-45, increasing the wastewater incremental rates by 3% effective November 1st, 2024. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Anyone from the public? Roll call.
Benson,
Aye.
Brunick,
Aye.
Sarda,
Aye.
Hunoff,
Aye.
Minor,
Aye.
Mosier,
Aye.
Villanueva,
Aye.
Weber,
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Item 7 is consideration of memorandum 24-209, recommending the commission's adoption of an increase in the solid waste collection rates by 3% effective November 1st, 2024. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Brunick,
Aye.
Sarda,
Aye.
Hunoff,
Aye.
Minor,
Aye.
Mosier,
Aye.
Villanueva,
Aye.
Weber,
Aye.
Benson,
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Item 8 is consideration of memorandum 24-214, recommending the commission's adoption of resolution 24-51 and authorize the disposal, trade, donation, or sale of surplus property by online auction. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion from the commissioners? Public? Roll call.
Sarda,
Aye.
Hunoff,
Aye.
Minor,
Aye.
Mosier,
Aye.
Villanueva,
Aye.
Weber,
Aye.
Benson,
Aye.
Brunick,
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Item 9 is consideration of memorandum 24-215, recommending that the city commission approve change order number 1 and accept the completed act of transportation and authorize the finance officer to issue a manual check to Masonry Components, Inc. in the amount of $101,976.86. What is the pleasure of the commission?
Move to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Amy, what was this project for again?
This is the sidewalk that is north of 21st Street on
thank you.
Mulberry on the east side.
Okay. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion from the commissioners? Public? Roll call.
Hunoff,
Aye.
Minor,
Aye.
Mosier,
Aye.
Villanueva,
Aye.
Weber,
Aye.
Benson,
Aye.
Brunick,
Aye.
Sarda,
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. Item 10 is consideration of memorandum 24-213, recommending the commission's adoption of resolution 24-50, setting the proposed license fees effective January 1st, 2025. What is the pleasure of the commission?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion on this item? Okay. Anyone from the public? Do you want to, I'm getting a nod from someone in the public. Should we just go over what the changes are briefly, at high level? Thank you.
Sure, Mayor Schram. So earlier this year, we went over an ordinance revision on our amusement licenses. We also discussed our special alcohol licenses. That's something City Attorney Den Herter brought forth. So this resolution here is addressing those changes. So by amending those ordinances, we essentially revoked licenses on billiard parlors, bowling alleys, mechanical writing devices, and motion picture theaters. We also got rid of the special dance licenses and kind of revised the dance halls to only focus on the adult-oriented business establishments. So what this resolution will do is for the dance halls, it will change from $50 a year to an adult-oriented business to $250 for the calendar year. So that entails police inspection. We usually get building inspection involved. So there's a little background that city staff does see with that license. The other one is circus and carnivals. We did keep those licenses because they are more of a transient type of license. We want to make sure they're collecting South Dakota sales tax. So kind of looking at what other cities do, we haven't raised these fees since at least 1997. So that's something we're just trying to adjust for extra staff time. So we're proposing to raise the fees from $25 a day to $50 a day for circus and carnivals. And you can kind of see a comparison there where, Mitchell, their circus is $300 a day. Whereas, some other cities, they don't even have these type of licenses. That's more of a transient merchant type on their end. So every city's different. It's kind of apples to oranges. You're never going to have a clear shot of what the right price is. However, I think increasing our prices to help with staff time is in our best interest. Another thing too is our special alcohol licenses. So right now we're charging $5 a day. That originated from a state statute that was repealed in 2010. So after that was repealed, I don't believe the city ever really took action on changing the rate, and City Attorney Denher may know more about that. But we kind of discussed earlier this year, just putting publication in the newspaper to set the public hearing it adds a little bit extra cost. We did 59 special alcohol licenses in 2023. So that's something where it's not like we don't ever do these. So I think it's not necessarily to make a ton of money, but kind of get closer to break even. And so we're proposing tonight for the special malt beverage, which is your beer and South Dakota farm wine, your special on-sale wine and cider, and there's also a special off-sale wine for $50 a day. And then the special on-sale liquor would be $100 a day. And bear in mind, people who have a liquor special license can sell any kind of alcohol. So that's kind of covers everything. So that's something that open to discussion. You can kind of see what other cities do. Again, there's no size that fits all. So it's up to your pleasure what you wish to do for our community. And if you have any questions, we can definitely provide more information as well.
Well, at $5, it hardly covers the fee to put it in the paper. It doesn't
Yeah.
cover the fee to put in the paper. So certainly we needed to increase the cost. I don't think you did this arbitrarily. You've done the research. So other commissioners have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'd just like to point out that, in comparables, Mitchell is $500 for a special events alcohol. Brookings is $50. Pierre is $150. Watertown's $300. Vermilion is $15 advertising fee and then $20 a day. So I think that we're right in the correct range. And I think this is something that is a proactive, good step for us to be doing as a community.
Probably a good policy or procedure to review them more than every 26 years or whatever it's been. No, whatever, Anyway, but thank you for doing that work, Lisa, and your staff. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And I think in the packet too, you said this would take effect January 1st, 2025. So there's an opportunity for the public to be aware of these changes, correct?
That's correct. And that's why I thought it would be better to do it now, because we're already getting special event license applications for January events already. So that's something too. And the ordinances also, they take effect January 1st as well. So we want to align with those changes.
Good. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Anyone from the public? Roll call, please.
Minor,
Aye.
Mosier,
Aye.
Villanueva,
Aye.
Weber,
Aye.
Benson,
Aye.
Grunick,
Aye.
Sarda,
Aye.
Hanoff.
Aye.
Mayor Schram.
Aye, motion carries. That concludes our old business. Moving on to other business, there is no other business on the agenda. I don't see any mics coming on from the commissioners, so I would like a motion to adjourn the meeting of October 15th, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye. All opposed, same sign. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.
Oh, man, I get so nervous.